only be our second one
Second.
since the three of us.
Second or third?
Oh, Addie.
Third, because Addie, Sean.
Yep. Thank you.
So third.
All right.
Third Colin.
We'll see how it goes. And again, we put everything on CB. So,
Yeah.
You know.
So,
we got this.
So if it fails, it's CB's fault.
Clearly.
Clearly.
Right.
You
Yeah.
guys, clearly.
So I'm going to let Wheels go first.
Okay.
And then I'm going to do some high school and other little shout outs. So take it away, my
Okay.
friend.
So first of all, happy 38th annual National Girls, Women in Sports Day.
Ding,
Ding, ding, ding. Huge
CB, you
day.
have a ding, ding.
Hopefully,
She's like, take it away.
any of you with young girls, daughters, whatever, it's a big day. Women in sports is just
Growing.
It's growing. It's growing
Exponentially.
Yes.
From where it was, and don't look at me like I'm an old lady, but from where it was in the 70s and 80s
Yeah.
to where it
To
is
now,
Amazing.
amazing.
It's
Yeah.
And I'm very proud.
You should
Yep.
be.
Very
We
proud.
all should be. We're
Yep.
all
Very
a part
proud
of it.
where
Yeah.
women's sports is compared to where it used to be.
Right.
God bless everyone out there.
Right.
Ding, ding.
And so that leads me into, obviously, we have some Caitlin Clark news.
Oh, I was going to say no Caitlin Clark.
Yes, we have some news, obviously.
Okay. Sorry.
I mean, there's
Off my
always
head.
something.
Whoops, I
She
gotta
has not
start.
played since we last aired on Monday. She does play tomorrow.
Oh, that should cut it to 30 seconds then of Caitlin Clark.
It will be quick, I promise.
Just checking.
She does play tomorrow, which ironically is National Iowa Day.
Solid.
out.
So
Solid.
come on. I mean,
Did you just make that up?
I didn't.
You made it
I
up.
had a source, a good source who would not lie about that. It's National Iowa Day.
They know you,
You
so
can't
well.
give up
They
the
do know me
source,
so
can
well.
you?
They knew exactly.
You're not giving the
what
source up,
to-
are
It
you?
was one of our biggest fans. I will tell you that.
Okay.
Heyo.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
So, who by the way used our info on her show.
Oh,
So it's
that's amazing.
so you know it's like give and take.
That's amazing.
Yes. So,
and we will have her on the show.
We will,
We're getting in
yes.
studio quickly here.
Yes.
It's coming up.
So
I think I know who it is.
she
she just commented.
The Caitlin Clark, Cheryl Swoops drama continues.
Oh, jeez.
Bum, bum, bum.
I'm telling you, you guys, Cheryl Swoops is starting to go down the list for me.
Uh-oh.
Okay. So again, remember I said we talked about how she had this podcast and how records are to be broken in the same time restraint and time limits that whatever. And she clearly thinks she clearly thinks that Caitlin Clark's in her 5th year. Not so. This is her 4th year. Other things that she obviously didn't know facts on. She commented and said, Caitlin Clark is a 25-year-old beating up on young ladies. Caitlin Clark is 22.
I was going to say.
Oh my gosh.
Nowhere close to
22.
25.
Okay. Also, Clark takes about 40 shots a game, she said. She averages 22.3 for this season.
Oh my God.
19.7 for her career. Cheryl Swoops, you averaged 25. So there you have it.
Wow, you did your homework.
I
You
did.
both did your homework. You too.
I did. And Kelsey Plum played in 139 games to set that record. Clark has played in 123. So she
Come
will
on.
break that record in less games than Kelsey Plum. So can we please put that to rest, Cheryl Swoops? You do not know what you're talking about. Get your facts straight.
We're putting it to rest now.
She's just digging that
4
hole.
quarters.
She's just digging that hole.
I'm like, it's just, but you know, so I think this journalist said it best. He did this whole thing on this whole like Cheryl Swoops, Caitlin Clark fiasco, and he said that he goes, the pettiness and jealousy of ex-athletes grumbling about stars less than half their age is a tale as old as sports. It drives debate, sparks anger, and it's one of the best parts of this Caitlin Clark run. I mean, it gets people talking.
Yep, 100%.
Right? So,
But as athletes, and as me being the oldest athlete sitting here,
right.
you have to know your time. You had a phenomenal run, whatever it is you do, whether it's professional,
Right.
intramural, whatever, rec league, you had your time.
Right. And it's not even your record. Like, why is she even involved in it?
Kelsey Plum has said nothing.
Nothing. She
Other
has
than
said
support.
nothing.
Yeah.
Right.
I agree.
So anyways, hopefully that is the end of the Cheryl Swoops saga. Because I am done with it until she
We'll see.
bashes Caitlin again, and then we're back at it.
Okay.
Anyways, so Also, one other thing before I get into the big news, the Lakers are going to wear Mamba jerseys on Thursday because Thursday is
Solid.
2/8/24.
Amazing.
So the Mamba
Amazing.
jerseys are they're pretty sick looking. They're black.
Yep.
Everyone knows Lakers are yellow and purple.
Yep, right.
So the black is their Mamba, and they're going to have Gigi's number 2 on their sleeve.
Aw.
So because
I
it's
love talking
Kobe Bryant
about
Day.
it. Yeah,
Chills.
and I still
Chills.
to this day we can talk about
Yeah.
it next week, and I
Yeah.
still can't wrap my head around them
Yeah.
being gone.
Yeah. So
that's
2/8/24. Obviously, Gigi's number was 2. Kobe's 2 numbers were 8 and
8 and
24.
24. Yep.
So it's like the one.
Kismet.
It's totally meant to be.
Yeah, totally
Yeah.
meant to be.
So
Yep.
going to be a huge day
Yep.
for the Lakers to remember Kobe and Gigi. And the biggest news: college softball starts today. Ding, ding, ding! And living here, you're like, what the hell do you mean college softball
Right.
starts today? It doesn't start here, in case anyone's
It
wondering.
really doesn't start till like May.
Right.
I mean April high school.
Yeah.
but they're still in the gym.
So it starts in warmer states. Also, Clearwater, Florida is where the big tournament is. That one day we will go.
Yep, we sure will.
Just one day.
We sure will. I'm putting 2025 and
Yep,
I
in the
should
books.
just yes.
We will
yes.
be there live. How about that in 2025?
So I'm going to South Carolina next month, and I think they have a home game on the weekend.
Gotta
I don't know how long the trip is, but I mean, I'm just wondering if Dawn Staley might hang out at the softball game.
She might.
I mean, I should check it
You
out.
should
right?
check it.
Okay.
Yeah, just in case. And don't run away from her if you meet her.
You know me all too well.
Like, I mean, that's
Well said.
right.
Well said.
So if you get opportunity,
so well said.
just ask one question. Have one in your head. If I run into Dawn Staley, what is the one question I'm going to ask?
I did okay with Becky Hammonds.
You did.
I
You
did.
And you
I mean,
love her.
I was sweating. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did okay. That's all I'm
good.
going to say.
So, just a quick little. So the top 10, ESPN came out with their top 10. Also, NCAA softball came out with one. There's
Yep.
a little bit of a difference.
Okay.
A little bit. Clearly, number 1 is Oklahoma.
clearly.
Yippee! Yay! Shocker! Can't believe it.
Wheels is not an Oklahoma fan,
Hate
by
them.
the way. Hate's a strong word, but I do think she
Dislike
hates them.
greatly.
No, she might hate them.
I do.
Where's UCLA?
Where do you think?
3.
No, they are. So in the ESPN poll, they are 8.
So that's a down year
So
for
it's
them?
right.
I mean,
in
eight's a down
the
year.
NCAA softball
Yeah.
poll, they're 9.
This is a down year. Where's Alabama?
Alabama is
Top
not
5?
even in it.
So it's a down year for them.
Yep.
All right. I should just stop talking
So
and let you go
UCLA
through the top 10.
We all know Tom Brady's niece, Maya Brady, is their all-star player.
Stud.
She's freaking
Fun to
phenomenal.
watch.
Phenomenal.
Fun to watch.
So she leads UCLA, who is still in the top 10, but 8 or 9. It goes Oklahoma, Tennessee.
Oh, like it?
Yep. Stanford.
Oh.
Yeah. So Stanford's up there because they have a transfer from Indiana who was freshman of the year.
Okay.
And also from Najari Canada, their
Oh,
pitcher,
yes.
that stud
She's
from
a
the World
great
Series.
pitcher.
She's
I-
amazing.
See,
Oh, right. Yes.
I'm all in basketball mode,
Yeah.
so thank you for
Yes.
the refresher here.
I
This
mean,
is
she was
great.
dominant.
She was
Yes.
fabulous. I found
Fabulous.
myself
Yep.
cheering for them.
Yes. Yep.
Why
Same.
did I just look at you like I
I know.
Stanford?
That's all right. It's fine.
Okay. My
Your
bad.
team, FSU, 4.
Yep. I love FSU.
My team, Longhorns, 5. Georgia is 6. Clemson is 7. It's a little 8 or 9. ESPN has Duke at 9.
And they've come up the
yep.
rankings in the last few years.
The
Like it.
NCAA have Duke at 8. And Duke, everybody knows I am not a Duke fan at all, but Duke softball I am.
Yeah, me too.
They have a great kid. Her name is Anna Gold. The very first team I ever coached in New York, Boston Spa. Shout out to them. Anna Gold was like this big.
Oh.
And I did private lessons with her when she wanted to be a catcher. And she was a phenomenal athlete then. And she's she's just a phenomenal kid, all around kid.
We got to go see her play.
She plays third base, no longer catches, but
Best
you could
position
literally
ever.
You could put her anywhere and she'd be great.
Yeah.
So I will definitely be following Duke.
Yes.
And then rounding it out, so the NCAA poll has Arkansas, which leaves out Washington out of
Yes,
the top 10.
I was waiting
which
for
is
Washington.
my other team.
It's your other team. Yep.
ESPN has Washington at 10.
Okay.
And
Okay.
Nebraska, who got Jordy Ball, ESPN has them at 17. The NCAA poll, 36.
Wow.
Like, what?
I mean, everything's been like this.
What's happening? So the polls are a little, like, 1 through 10 is pretty much the same. There's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
a few. the Nebraska and Arkansas thing is a little. I mean, Arkansas, like who knew? I guess.
So that's the up and comer.
Yeah.
It's like TCU and men's basketball.
It is. And Oklahoma, the rich get richer. They lose Jordy Ball, but they get freaking Kelly Maxwell from Oklahoma State. I hate it.
It's like Van Lith leaving Louisville and going to LSU.
So anyways, the Clearwater Invitational starts. It's February 15th through the 18th. But before that, ESPN will air 3 games. February 9th, they will air number 5 Texas versus number 8 UCLA.
Nice.
What a great game that's going to be.
We should watch that one.
Jennifer popped in with that.
Yep. February 11th, it's Oklahoma State versus UCLA.
Okay.
And then February 15th, I think it says, I can't read my own writing. It's Stanford versus Florida State on ESPNU.
Nice.
That's amazing.
Nice.
Yeah. So that's
Exciting
the big news.
time.
That's very exciting. I
We
love
see
college
the
softball.
NFL wrap up, and then we go into March Madness, and then college softball, college baseball. And
College
I even
softball's
get into
huge.
college baseball.
Yeah.
Last couple of seasons, I've gotten into the baseball side. CB, you got anything? Or
Sorry if I went over my time.
No, you're good.
All right. I am going to give a shout out first to Arlo. Arlo, thank you for coming to practice today. Arlo is 3 years old today. Katie Whitcomb, one of our JV coach, this is her little baby, and Arlo is fabulous. It's been a while since, we did a birthday.
Oh,
And Casey's dog doing
better. Yep.
doing real good.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't ask her today if the cone went off, though.
He rolled in that
next
20.
shout out I'm going to give is to Ellie Purrier. And you guys are going to go, who?
I know who she is.
Thank you for knowing who she is.
I sure do.
So Ellie Purrier, and it's Ellie St. Pierre now.
Yes. Yep.
She graduated from Richford High School. And you Vermonters should all know where Richford High School
Near
is.
Canada, eh?
You go up to Richford High School. I
Don't go
grew
too far.
up there due to my mom's side of the family. And as a Northfield coach for 15 years, we always went up to Richford. It was actually every other year. And I had the privilege of coaching against Ellie Purrier, St. Pierre. She raced to a new personal best at the New Balance Indoor Grand Prix on Sunday, February 4th. Narrowly missing the American record by 0.2 of a second.
Oh,
Damn.
St. Pierre, who led for the race's second half, was passed by Australian runner Jessica Hull in the final yards before the finish. Hull finished with 8:24.93, St. Pierre 8:25.25 in the 3K distance, But this was a personal best.
Solid.
For St.
Good for
Pierre,
her.
Ellie Purrier of 8 minutes 25.25. This young lady has just been tearing it up. She's been in the Olympics as well. Heck of a basketball player, but nobody's going to remember that because this girl, whether it's cross country, track, just runs and runs and runs and runs. I do believe she's 28, the old age of 28 now. Coaching against her, she just never got tired.
I believe
She just never
I believe
got
it.
tired. There's 9 other players out there, just dying out there, and Ellie just kept going. She represented high school basketball in the utmost capacity, just a class act. So following her over the years and now reading about her having, just missing the American record by 0.2 of a second. God bless you, Ellie Purrier.
Kayla went to high school with her.
Of course
she did.
Of course she did. That's my Richford girl right there as well. And just a huge shout out. I mean, just keep on running, Ellie. And you're making Vermont so goddamn proud. Thank you so much. My next shout out, Jen Esteville, I hope you're sitting down, is to Gino Oriema.
Good for you, breaking
Ding,
out
ding,
Gino.
ding, ding. And I have to thank my sister for this. We've talked about Tara Vanderveer breaking Mike Krzyzewski's record. She's now at 1,206. Krzyzewski 1,202. Quietly, Gino's going for 1,200 tonight against Seton Hall. God bless my sister for sending me that. Shame on me for not knowing that. But then I get to read what Gino says about tonight, and he's like, I don't really care. I want another national. I want another national championship.
Right. So
he is if they get the win over Seton Hall, he'll be at 1,200. not far behind.
No.
So he'll break Krzyzewski,
Yep.
and him and Tara Vanderveer are going to have a race to the finish line.
Oh, yeah.
Because neither
Amazing.
one of them's going to.
No.
No.
When are they going to retire?
Right.
Yeah.
Neither one of them.
No.
I'm like, okay, it's whoever retires first.
Yeah.
And of course, Gino Auriemma of 11 national championships. He had that run from 2013 to 2016.
Oh, yeah. God, that was impressive.
His first,
They were so impressive.
Oh, they were so good.
So
That was
good.
actually his last championship, though, was 2016. First one was 1995. Kudos to you, Coach. Kudos to you for weathering everything and
Yeah.
coaching all these years. We talked about him about a month ago because he was talking about the state of the game and the state of the athletes and how they're making money now, and he wishes they weren't, and it's just hard to get through to kids.
Right. Right.
Young adults, they're not kids. So kudos to you for weathering the test of time.
Yeah.
Because it has changed.
Absolutely.
We're all watching
Yeah.
sports. We're all around it. I've coached for 25 years now, and so kudos to him.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say. Kudos to him.
If you guys have watched, we talked about Sue's Place.
Yes.
He is the first guest on that, and he talked about his first years at UConn and how they had to pay students to come to the games, so the players wouldn't play in an empty stadium. Like, so I believe we have a call, right?
I believe we have a call in.
Look at this.
We're on speaker. My friend, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, Chef?
I am not bad. You literally right now are live on Four Quarters. I'm going to throw you right to the microphone, okay?
Okay.
All right. Let me know, CB. I'm gonna let you take over. Darce, thank you so much for doing this. So last minute, so spur of the moment, all day long. This is Darcy
Let me
Graves.
just state that I am giving you my perspective as a parent and not as part of the organization.
We're not even going to make you sign a contract
No.
or consent or anything, okay? So Darcy Graves, a friend of mine for over, gosh, Darce, do we put years on it?
Oh gosh, we're old, so maybe not.
35 years? 30?
Yeah, probably that.
Yeah, in that
I mean,
vicinity.
no, maybe a little less than that.
Okay, you're being generous.
Oh, one Charlotte.
Darcy is not only a hell of an athlete that I got to play softball and broomball with her. And now I don't know how she has daughters that are, what age, Darcy?
13 and 11.
13, 11. When did that happen?
Yeah, right. You blinked.
Yeah.
You blinked, and now all of a sudden they're 13 and 11. Addison, 13 in the, what grade does that make that, Darcy? 6? 7.
She's actually 8th.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I think I just had a brain aneurysm. Jesus. All right. So thanks for that. Samantha is in what grade then now?
5th.
Oh, my God. Darcy, they were just little kids, and I know I see them every year. But anyways.
I know. Trust
So
me.
I watched them play softball this past summer. Talk to me, and I'm asking you this because at my job, a friend of mine at work, a therapist at work, was talking about black bear hockey. And to my chagrin, I'm like, I know. That's an organization. I know everyone's playing black bear hockey, but not shame on me, but shame on me. It's basketball season.
Right.
So I'm like basketball mode. But Darce, I will always read the high school scores, basketball, hockey. I try to bring it all in. But she was talking to me about the 10-year-olds and under. But I'm understanding through you and through Laura, who I call Bama, all these young athletes are involved in black bear hockey. So I guess what I need you to explain to our listeners and to us here in the studio is, what is black bear hockey?
Sure. So, as you know, well, maybe you don't know, but so previous to Black Bear Hockey, there were 4 organizations. One, there was CBSA out of the Civic Center Montpelier,
Okay.
BYSA out of Barrie, and then Harwood out of the Waterbury Ice Center, and then Northfield had a team out of that mostly played out of Kreitzberg.
Okay.
About 2.5 years ago, we saw dwindling numbers in our our non-club hockey organization. So our local lower cost hockey options.
Okay.
And so a few of the volunteers, the board members from each organization got together and tried to figure out what the game plan is to keep local hockey alive in central Vermont. So what happened was they actually merged all 4 organizations into a single organization called Black Bear Hockey, or Central Vermont Youth Hockey.
Okay.
We play out of all 4 rinks, so we wanted to keep. Again, I'm speaking as a parent, but I was on part of the board of CVSA at the time of the merger. So one of the goals was to keep local hockey in each of the rinks to support each of the rinks. So we play out of our home rinks, are the Ice Center in Waterbury, Norwich, Kreitzberg out of Norwich, the Central Vermont Civic Center in Montpelier, and the BOR in Barrie. So we wanted to make sure we stayed in the communities, and so we came together and formed Black Bear Hockey.
Wow, that is amazing. And you're playing at Kreitzberg. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It is probably the best part for me is playing out of Kreitzberg. It's an amazing rink, and it's a beautiful facility, and the girls play there quite frequently, actually.
They must. Wasn't
it a thrill for these kids?
Yeah, these young athletes stepping on the ice at Kreitzberg. Talk about giving them a goal for further on in life. Darce, remember when we used to play broomball at Norwich?
Oh, yeah.
Remember
Not
the
at
salt
Kreitzberg,
shed
though.
in Montpelier? We would play at the salt shed in Montpelier, which it's not even standing anymore. And
with 2 inches of water in March during playoffs.
So when the weather got warmer, the ice would just melt.
Oh, solid.
So that's how we would play. Now they play at the Civic Center. And then we would play our end of the year tournament at Norwich before Kreitzberg even existed. And so the ice was just ginormous. You'd walk in there and you go, oh my God. So these kids playing on that
That's
ice.
so cool.
It's just fabulous. So I love what you guys did, because you needed to keep because Darce, we all know feeder programs are what makes the high school programs.
Correct.
Without any feeder programs, you're not going to succeed. No. So that's really neat that you guys all came together. You're keeping your hockey rinks as part of it so that everybody gets a say and everybody can go out to their local communities and play in those arenas as well. And these kids are also getting to know one another, playing with each other, and then playing against each other.
Yeah, exactly. And, so I will say one of the best things for me selfishly out of the merger was, prior to that, my girls played co-ed, which is fine for most and for a lot of girls. Mm-hmm. But in my case, Addison specifically would defer to the boys when she was playing. And now with Black Bear, we have enough of combined girls to have an actual girls program.
Right.
So we have multiple multiple age levels for girls. We have, I think it was 55 kids between.
Wow. That is a lot. Wow.
Within the girls organization. That's 10U to 16U, and then there's quite a few girls at the 8U level and below.
Oh,
that's
God,
awesome.
That's amazing. I can't even skate. For
Same.
the love of God.
I'm that kid.
Jody can't skate. Lori can't skate. CB, can you skate?
I skate a little bit, yeah.
See, well,
I'm the
God.
kid from Mighty Ducks that can't stop. Like that just goes
needs a
Mach
wall.
100 and just slams into things because
wall,
I don't know how to stop.
Well, see, and it's so important because obviously my mind is embedded on the basketball side in the wintertime. Love hockey. Don't get me wrong. Love it, love it, love it. But you have the AAU that follows up the basketball season. So, Darce, this is just wonderful that you have this. Now, do you have sponsorships that help you guys out with the ice time and everything?
Well, so the benefit of one of the benefits of local hockey, it's a benefit, but it's also a challenge, right? Is every coach is a volunteer, so we don't have the overhead of paying our coaches.
Sure.
But the coaches put a lot of time into it. We do have fundraisers and some sponsorships. We spend a lot of time fundraising. We're able to do 50-50 raffles at Norwich home game, the men's Norwich home games.
Oh, nice.
we do just a straight up cash raffle. I think right now, actually, for all those out there, there's a Super Bowl squares
Love it.
fundraiser
CB,
going.
that's right up CB's alley.
Black Bear Hockey, and sign up for a square.
You know what we're going to have to do when we get back in studio, Darce? We used to keep track of the minutes we would go over each quarter.
Yep.
And we would donate. So Black Bear Hockey should be our
Solid.
first
I
one
agree.
when we get back into studio and get our
agree.
feet back under us and get back into the swing of things. So explain to me what this Friday Night Lights is, because I think I'm going to stop in. And as I tell you I'm going to do this on Friday, I don't even know where I'm going. Am I going to the Civic Center?
Nope, you're going to the BOR, and it's a perfect night to do it because both my girls are playing. So, shout out to the
Ding,
my
shout
girls.
out.
Gotta go
You got
now.
a big ding, ding, ding for that, Darce.
So you should all come. So Friday Night Lights is actually something that I'm pretty certain it was BYSA always did it. I don't know how. I think all of their teams got to participate in it with BYSA, and I can't speak to the details about what BYSA did, but that's where I'm pretty sure that's where it started, and it is for us. We do it as another way to raise funds. So there's raffles and chuck a puck, and it's small scale, but it's still every little bit helps.
Yeah.
But
Absolutely.
What the best part about it is we treat it like an evening, right? So
Yeah.
the girls are all announced. So usually in girls hockey or in any of the
Oh my God, that's
right.
we don't do announcements or anything. So
Yeah.
there are like flashing lights, strobe lights, and spotlights as we announce the girls as they enter the ice. We do a national anthem, and then we're
It
there
is cool.
and
That's
having
amazing.
a blast. And
Because Lindsay Carey, it was a year or two ago,
Yeah.
maybe a year ago, Darcy had sent me a video.
I went last year, actually.
Yes, you
I
did.
did. Yep.
And, it was dark strobe lights,
Yep.
and these kids are skating out, and I'm going, well, that's freaking amazing.
Yeah. Yep.
That is just so awesome. Talk about making these kids feel like they're, all pro hockey players,
right?
as they should.
So cool.
So when does it start on Friday night?
so announcements, I think, are at 7:15. Game starts at 7:30, but you definitely want to be there for the announcements.
Now, is it just one game?
It's one game.
Okay.
So currently, as we're continuing to grow the organization, so our current U14 team is a combination U14 U12.
Okay.
And we are playing Essex, which is our in-state rival.
Nice.
And in fact, we have yet to beat them. We've always played close games. It's been the last couple games have either been tied 1-1 or
Oh, my God.
0-0.
Wow, close.
I think 1-0 is how we've lost to them recently.
Oh, my God. So this will be 13 and 14-year-olds? Is that correct? And under?
Actually,
Am I-
it's and some 12, 11, and 12-year-olds.
Okay,
So because
okay.
of just the numbers that we had at the 14 age group.
Okay.
Samantha is one of the goalies that will be playing that night. So it'll be fun.
Oh, my God. That'll be awesome. And the puck drops when, did you say again? One more time?
7:30 puck drop, but
Okay.
announcements, which is
7:15.
the super fun part, is at 7:15, I believe.
Got it.
Okay, we'll announce that again at the end of the show because I just can't wait.
It's cool.
I mean,
It's
I
really
have seen
cool.
videos, but I need
Yeah.
to go really take this all in.
Yeah.
I still am trying to figure out how Addison's 13.
Me
Darce,
too. I mean, I know when I have some of the attitude that comes with it, but
Addison does not have an attitude. Neither does Samantha. It's easy for the outsider to say, Darce.
Right? It's easy for us to be like, no, they don't.
It's a piece of cake. It's easy. They're so simple. Oh, my God. I can't thank you enough, Darce. I really can't, Darcy.
no
This was
problem.
great to have you on. I will announce it at the end as well. And I can guarantee you that you will see me there and maybe the whole crew there. Maybe we can get a fun video Friday night that we can
Ooh,
play
that would be
on
nice.
Monday's
Yeah.
show because we talk about anything and everything sports, but we really like to promote No, and it's not just high school. We get
Right.
high school sports, but
Yep.
we want to promote as much as we can about the community, and hearing about this and reaching out to you today and just getting more vested in what's really going on, because again, shame on me. I'm a
Right.
basketball. Oh, there's AAU after the season. Open the door more to all this amazing stuff that's going on. And like you said, Darcy, these are volunteer coaches. And when you're volunteering your
Yeah.
time, it's not a few hours here and there.
No,
Yep.
it is not.
It's not. And winter sports to me is the longest one of the season.
Yep.
So God,
yeah.
God bless you and everybody else and the parents as well.
Yeah.
I've
It's
learned
a lot of
in-
travel. We know. We have
Yeah.
teammates that are constantly driving their kids here, there, and everywhere.
And I will always say about
Yeah.
hockey, you can't just say, "Oh, we're just going to get on the ice at 3 p.m."
Right.
It's whatever ice time you can get.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
You know?
And I will say that has been a challenge this year, is actually local teams to play. So the whole program is pretty strong. The girls program is really pretty strong. So we've been traveling to Clifton Park, Glens Falls. Where did we go 2 weekends ago? Exeter, New Hampshire. So it's good. It's fun though. I mean, it's fun.
Right.
It's great for them.
There is travel.
Right. You're dedicating your weekends to your kids, and it's like Kelly Carbo said, it's hockey all the time.
All the
I
time.
learned that years ago, Darcy, and now you're carrying it forward with your two youngsters that are going to be driving pretty soon. And you'll be sending out graduations pretty soon, announcements. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you calling in. Go Black Bear Hockey, Friday Night Lights
Support them.
at the
It's cool.
BOR this Friday night. We'll have the starting announcements, the starting lineups. Everybody gets to come out at 7:15, and the puck will drop at 7:30. And we will be there, Darcy. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Darcy.
Thanks, Steph.
Have a great night, bud.
Yeah, bye.
Bye. That was fabulous. That was
That's a
absolutely
cool-
fabulous.
That's a
Amazing.
cool program.
And Wheels, you're the only one here of the three that has been.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen videos. I know that Lily and
yep.
Hayden, who you saw some
Yep.
amazing pictures of,
Yep.
while Darcy was chit-chatting. What a great thing.
It is a cool thing. And they love it.
Yes.
These kids love it. They live and breathe this Black Bear hockey.
I'm just thankful that Lily's never asked me if I wanted to go skating.
Yeah.
She probably knows better.
She probably does. I'm sure Lindsay told her.
Yeah, do not ask Aunt Lori, and she's getting old, so really don't ask her. But thank you, Darcy. Appreciate that so much. And come out again Friday night. Get to the rink around 7. Throw
Yeah.
some money here, there, and everywhere.
The puck drop thing is pretty cool. The closest to the center.
Oh, that's so
Yeah,
cool.
you pay whatever,
solid.
and you get a puck, and you toss it, and whoever is closest to the center.
So you
wins.
softball girls, do you toss it or do you chuck it?
Um,
Don't let Karen Safford get a puck in her hand.
yeah, no,
Dude.
no.
That can
I
be
kind of
scary.
did a little beanbag tossed it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
playing a little
Yeah,
cornhole.
little
with
cornhole
it.
with
Yeah.
it. I mean, I
Come
didn't
close?
win, so
No, you came close, I'm sure.
yeah, I did, but I did
love
not
it.
win.
I love it. So thank you again, Dars. Black Bear Hockey, love it. Love to learn more. Can't wait to experience it. I'm going to quickly run down some scores. We're just on Monday, but we got some scores.
Yeah, a lot of games yesterday.
Monday night, it was Harwood Union boys over Spalding High School. And don't forget, Spalding went in on a 2-game winning streak. Harwood sitting at that 3 seed. Harwood came away with a victory, 51-46. It was a great game.
Wow, good game.
Called by Garrett Sicily on CVT Sports. I'll get that right, Carl. Toby Bellows for Harwood led the way with 21 points, 9 assists, 5 rebounds, as he continues his quest for 1,000 points to join that elite club. U32 boys over People's Academy, 58-36, and the Hazen girls on Monday night. And this is an impressive win. They beat Division II Enosburg, 54-31 to
Wow.
improve to 14-1 on the year.
The Hazen girls are legit.
On a 13-game
They
winning
are
streak.
ridiculous, yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
And Caitlin Davidson, I always give you a shout out. 25 points, 12 rebounds.
Just
probably,
another day.
Probably in the first half.
Yeah,
Kelsey Revard, the freshman, with 11 points and 15 rebounds. She's got
wow,
a
15.
sidekick.
Wow, she does have a sidekick.
She
We'll be
very
talking
much-
about that kid for a long time.
And we're going to extend that 1,000 points.
Oh, yeah, we are.
In another
Yep.
3 years. On Tuesday night, we have we just talked about the Harwood boys. beating Spalding. Well, there was a matchup of the Montpelier Solons and the Harwood Union Highlanders. So you had pretty much 2 and 3 in the rankings. The Solons coming away with a 69-58 win over Harwood Union. And that pops the Solons to 13 and 3, 13-game winning streak.
I was going to say, yep.
Drops Harwood to 12 and 5, very respectable. I do look for those guys to continue to be both teams in the top 4. I loved the quote from Harwood. There's just shooters everywhere on that Montpelier team.
They shoot threes. That's what Sam Drake told us.
Right. They did set out to contain Carson Cody, which they did. I do still believe he had 16 points, a lot of that coming from the foul line. But then Carter Berzesi stepped up with 17 points, and Atif Milak, who's been solid for the Solons, 9 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 blocks. So a great job by the Montpelier Solons. And the depth is starting to show.
Yep,
You can key on 1 or 2, but there's a Clayton Foster, there's a Hayden Lilly, there's a Cleo Bridge, there's a Carter Berzesi, and the list goes on and on. So as we get into the last quarter of the season, this is exciting stuff. Girls basketball from last night, number 1 seed in Division II, North Country, taking the trek down to Spalding High School, where they came away with a 43-28 victory. That improves North Country, the defending D2 champs, to 13-1. Wow. 11th straight win for the Falcons. And Spalding drops them to 7-8 on the season. The Crimson Tide will travel to Harwood. Williamstown Blue Devils continue their quest in Division 4 with a 64-29 win over Danville. That bumps them to 11-2. They're sitting at the 2 seed in D4. Natalie Belleville with 12 points and Paige Dwinell with 11. Lamoille over the U32 Raiders, 52-33. Lamoille, another team.
Yeah, wow.
That will be in that top 4 when all is said and done in Division 2. And the thing I can tell you about Lamoille is, and you're going to laugh when I'm saying this about Lamoille, and then I'm going to talk about Linden, is Lamoille can go 1 through 8.
Yeah.
And every time you look at the box score or read about them, you're going to see 3 or 4 kids in double digits. That's hard to defend.
Yes, for
and
sure.
Had that luxury at Spalding the last 3-4 years. That's hard to defend. So that drops U32 to 5-10. Lamoille 11-3.
Division 2 girls basketball this year is loaded.
It is loaded.
Wow. Wow.
The last score, no, I got 2 more scores for you. So the Montpelier High School Solons girls basketball team 29-24, a defensive game for sure over Lake Region.
Wow. Oh, okay.
And that bumps the Solons to 7-8 on the season. But the game I'm going to really key on here, and I've got too many notes, is the Linden Institute Vikings, who have been hanging around that 5-6 seed.
Yep.
We travel up there on Tuesday, and we talked about Brooklyn Robinson scoring 1,000 points. They have played Harwood twice in a 4-day span.
Oh, wow.
So they played them on Saturday.
Ouch.
And they played them last night. And they came away with the victory, Linden did, on Saturday. Well, last night they came away with the victory back home at Linden, 48-36. Drops Harwood to 10-4. They were at 10-2, obviously.
Right.
Played Linden twice. Bumps Linden up to 11-2. I just said Lamoille's at 11-3.
Wow.
Division 2.
This is crazy.
We're talking about.
And Fairhaven's in there.
Yep. Fairhaven is sitting there at number 2 right now. So understand the score. Linden scored 48 points.
I see your
Brooklyn
notes.
Robinson scored 40 points.
Wow.
Molly Renadette scored 8. So there's your point total.
Oh, my God.
Whoa.
40
Brooklyn
points?
Robinson scored
Dang.
32 points on Saturday. So in a 2-game span, she scored 72
That's insane.
That
points.
is insane. And I
I'm
tell you
like,
what, she's no bigger than this pen,
No.
in case you're wondering.
And God bless you, Coach Young. I know the shooting percentage, and I feel your pain because we suffered some shooting percentage last night as well against North Country.
Wow, that's crazy.
Harwood shot 24% from the field, 13 for 54. But you know what, Coach? I love that you shot 54 times because we probably shot about 30.
Yeah.
What I can say is Coach Tommy Young has such a phenomenal program over there at Harwood Union. They've been going to the Barry Odd quite a bit in his tenure there. He had Rona Chalmers guarding Brooklyn for part of the game. And I just have to read this quote because I love Tom Young. He's a phenomenal coach. But he goes, Chalmers was great for us and was all over Brooklyn. And we even pancaked her on some screens. But she could just back up even farther and make shots. She just had our number. That's 72 points against us in 2 games. And, of course, Coach goes on to say, so I have to figure out a different approach. I'm not doing something right and helping my team prepare, so it's on me, which is total Coach Tommy Young. I'm sure we'll meet them again at some point.
Oh, yeah.
Which I'm sure, Coach,
I'm sure they will.
You will meet them again as well. Eloise Lilly tried to guard her at one point as well, and these guys are phenomenal defenders. Yep. And I will get another look at Harwood tomorrow night and their phenomenal defense. It just says a lot about Brooklyn Robinson.
It does. It says a ton about Brooklyn Robinson.
If you think that she is a foot over half court, and you think she's not going to shoot, she's going to shoot.
Yeah.
And I've watched this for 4 years. I've had a front row seat, and she has been a foot or 2 feet over half court and has hit those shots. Yeah. You can pancake her. She's, like Wheel said, this big around, but strong. This kid is strong. Her quads are like this. So I do hope that they do play again at some point in the playoffs.
It'll be a
I think
great
it would
game.
be phenomenal for the game.
That would be amazing.
And Brooklyn, well, we'll be traveling up to see you next Tuesday. I'm not sure. I'm looking
Hopefully
forward
she
to
used
that.
hopefully she used all of her points.
So just
last
good
night.
stuff in high
That's
school
crazy. Wow,
basketball.
40
just
points.
really
Holy.
good stuff. And, now we've left ourselves 20 minutes to talk about something that's happening on Sunday.
There's something happening? Something?
There's
The Puppy
something
Bowl?
happening. Oh, my God. Good job,
Yes!
CB. Oh, my God. Thank you.
20 minutes to talk about the Puppy Bowl.
So
and
let's
go.
talk about the Puppy Bowl. Let's go. Oh, I'm going to start out by saying my breaking news, because I always have good quotes for you guys.
You do.
Or I
Yes.
try. I'm not telling you they're good, but I try to have some good ones. So now I just got to find my little article here because I had to laugh when I first read it. So breaking news is don't be surprised if the Steelers trade for a quarterback this offseason. I know it's not breaking news.
Shocking.
Ding, ding, ding.
Silence, crickets.
Breaking news.
Oh, can we have some cricket noise in here at some point?
Yes.
So President Art Rooney II said, whoops, I still feel good about our quarterback, Kenny Pickett. They might eventually feel even better about someone else.
Yeah.
So that's just me saying that. He did say that pursuing a veteran quarterback in a trade is not out of a question. And, well, as we sit here in early February, we're not closing the door on anything. We have a lot of evaluations to go through. So that doesn't mean that they will trade for a quarterback, but it also is not a no-brainer that Kenny Pickett might not be the answer.
Yeah.
I say it because Annie Agar has
Oh
groomed
my God.
us. She's
She
groomed
really
us.
has, yes.
She's groomed us, and I have to say, I have to do it. Sorry, sis,
we have a
do
comment?
not get
Yeah.
mad.
Your sister commented, my Steelers are killing me. And then Joe Edson's in the house.
Joe!
Who's
Ding,
saying
ding.
Russell Wilson.
I agree, Joe.
Right.
I agree. You got to go out there and you got to get Russell Wilson or Justin Fields.
Yeah.
I think Wilson's a better fit for the Steelers
Yes,
organization.
right. Yes,
Yep.
agreed.
I like Justin Fields in a Falcons uniform personally.
God, that would be so
if
nice.
The
Yeah.
Bears are silly enough to get rid of him. My next one. Why is Mike Vrabel not a head coach
Right.
anymore?
Right.
We don't know.
No
Right.
idea.
We have no idea. He went through the cycle, got some interviews. Nothing.
Right.
Shocking.
We're shocked. I'm shocked. So, Diana Rossini, who I love her on ESPN. So we all know it was a surprise to all of us. And then he didn't land a head coaching job.
Right.
So why is Mike Vrabel currently stranded on the coaching carousel, stranded on his isolated island? Diana Rossini of The Athletic believes there wasn't really a fit for him. Okay. But also there was apparently one NFL general manager, it only takes one for news, who believes the former New England Patriot linebacker's physical build had something to do with it.
I did hear that.
Physical build.
Hello, have they seen Dan Campbell?
What?
Like
That makes no sense.
I wish I could drop a
zero
mic. Oh, I
sense.
did.
Makes
I
no
dropped a
sense.
mic
Yeah.
about 5
0
minutes ago.
cents. He's
So-
too intimidating?
Rossini said a GM told her that Vrabel is a, wait for it, large human being
God.
which
my
can
gosh.
be very intimidating to people in an organization.
Wow. Football.
Rossini said that she laughed at the comment, but the GM said, "This is a real thing. I've been in rooms, and somebody's physical presence can make a difference." I'm done.
And
I'm done with that bit
this
of
doesn't
news.
even ring for that. I can't even do it.
Thank you for throwing Dan Campbell
Right?
out there ASAP.
Right.
This is football.
Right.
These are large
human
beings.
I think they can
Do you
take
want
it.
like all Mike McDaniels out there? Like I don't.
Thank you.
Like I don't get it.
So a little GM in his polo shirt,
Right.
with his little jacket
Vest and his little.
over it,
Yep.
who's probably the size of us,
Right.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
Is intimidated. Well, that's on you, my friend.
Yeah.
Right.
If you're in that position of power, be freaking confident.
Right.
Yes.
Be confident in your position. Be proud at that table. Be proud at that interview, and freaking hire the best head coach that's for the position.
Right.
Look at their resume. Look at their body of work, and freaking give them a job.
That's the most BS excuse
Stupidest-
I've ever heard in my life.
Stupidest reason ever.
And my last quote is Kadarius Toney would like you all to know that I'm good. I'm ready to go.
Okay, Kadarius. You're good at what? Or for what? You are literally. You may as well not
physically-
even play with hands.
Sounds like a 4-year-old. I can do it. I'm good. I can do it.
Thank you, Kadarius.
Physically,
Thank you. We were all worried.
He's
and
ready
concerned.
to go. I think he his wife gave birth to a daughter, girlfriend, wife, I'm not sure of.
Hopefully, he
But-
didn't have to catch it.
He said, "I'm good. It's not an injury," which was reported, I guess, which we all know that the Chiefs are putting him on the injury report. So let's just throw that out there. He was on a bit of a rant, but he said his rant was he was
Towards the
trying
Giants.
to get back at Giants fans. What?
Yeah.
And Mike Vrabel's an intimidating presence, and
Wow.
I'm lost. So anyway,
Wow.
I couldn't end the show without those three things.
No.
I mean it's just fun. It's
wow.
fun stuff. And Kyle Shanahan did break his silence and say that he did indeed want Tom Brady to be
Yep.
the quarterback of the 2023-24 San Francisco 49ers.
So glad that didn't happen.
Because he told Brock Purdy he was honest, but Purdy's arm was in a sling at the time. And, it's a compliment to Purdy that the only way he would have taken a back seat was to
Right.
the GOAT.
Right.
So I just wanted to clear the air on that as well. So before we get going on Super Bowl stuff in general, I told you guys on Monday that will the Kansas City receivers continue to step up? And you guys pretty much said from when.
We had crickets again. Right. We were like, when did they start?
And we know past Travis Kelce.
Yep.
We're a little confused with
Right. Yep.
that. So here's what I'm going to read to you. One of the biggest reasons the Chiefs are in the Super Bowl is because they haven't been plagued by poor play from their receivers to the same level they were in the regular season.
Truth.
Okay.
That is true.
So
yes.
we all agree.
Yes.
This year, the position group led the league in drops. We all know that.
Yes.
I mean, sorry to hit you in the hands.
Not
came
even
from
shocked
them.
by that. Yeah.
Drop rate of 12%. But those things have subsided in the playoffs. So that's why I said what I said. Through 3 postseason games, the Chiefs receivers have recorded only 2 drops. Kadarius Toney hasn't played.
Exactly.
And they've cut their drop rate essentially in half to 6.1, which Kadarius Toney's
Again, Kadarius not playing.
Okay, and Rashid Rice has really stepped
He
up
has.
as
Yes.
a sidekick to
Yes.
Travis
Yes.
Kelce.
Yes.
But this also includes some great play by Marquez Valdez-Scantling, who's made. And
He did have that great catch, man. He
And
did.
with
Yeah.
him, he's not going to get targeted 8 to 10 times
No.
like
Right,
Rice
right.
and Kelsey. What's that guy's name? Kelsey. He's going to make those 2 or 3
Right,
big,
right.
big catches. So that was all I wanted to say there. Will Patrick Mahomes have more Super Bowl woes?
When? Where? When?
I mean, I know where this is going, but I wouldn't call it woes, but whatever.
Currently on a trajectory that could find him one day as the greatest quarterback. We all know that, of all time. Part of that has been his stellar play in the postseason, where nearly all of his statistical output improves. However, when Mahomes gets to the pinnacle of the Super Bowl, he has struggled a bit. He still has some rings on
Yeah,
his
I mean, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure he's
Yeah.
got some rings. Yep.
Out of every playoff round, the Super Bowl is his least productive. Might also have to do with game planning and game script.
Correct.
As he has thrown more interceptions, 4, in his 3 Super Bowls than his 14 other playoff games where he's combined for 3. But again, 4 in 3
Right.
Super Bowls.
Right.
Okay.
Like
CB's like, why are we even talking about this? Mahomes' completion percentage drops from, you ready, CB? 69% in the playoffs to 62%.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Wow, he sucks. He really does suck in the Super Bowl.
I'm going to stop right now before CD's head goes. I
my
just had to
gosh.
follow up on why I said, well, 'cause-
Wow.
so that's it. That's all I got for you for Patrick Mahomes' Super Bowl
Wow.
woes.
Well,
Mr.
my mom
Edson,
is listening.
Mr. Edson still has the Niners winning.
Yep, he said, Shep, remember what the ape whispered in
ape.
the man ears.
Super Bowl.
49ers are going to win.
49ers
All
are
right.
going to
Okay.
win. It's
well,
a
my
great
mom is
video.
going to say no to that.
Thank you. He has 21-17. Go Mama Wheels.
Mama Wheel says go Red Kingdom. All the way.
Gosh darn Red Kingdom.
I know. She's all about it.
She is all about
I'm
it.
going to ask her what she thinks the score is going to be.
Yep.
And we'll see what
She's
she
got it.
says.
So we've got Edson's got 21-17 Niners. We're going to put her up against so Mama Wheels against Mr. Edson.
Okay.
Love it.
So I've already written down the
We'll see what she says.
21-17. We've got San Fran, and that's Edson, and then Mama Wheels is going to come in. We already know Red Kingdom.
Oh, yes.
So we're going to have a little podcast bashing here going on, a little trash talking here, because we will give our predictions before we go off the air. So I want to ask you guys, oh no, we're going to get into whiteboard. We're going to get into whiteboard Wednesday at some point. But Jim Harbaugh has his coaching staff in place as well. Mm-hmm. His son opted, Jay Harbaugh, opted to go to Seattle.
Nice.
I just want to give him a little teeny shout out for going out from
Right.
under
Yep.
Papa's wings.
Yep.
And he will be the special teams coordinator, where this uncle of his named John Harbaugh, that's how he made a name. He was the special teams coordinator for the Eagles, became head coach of the Ravens, and what's that, 14 years? 14 years in the making. I just wanted to give the son a little bit of a shout out.
I mean, I think that's great.
He deserves a little bit of a shout out.
Mama Wheel says 24-20, Kansas City.
24-20. All right. So I think the spread is still +2 for
Yeah.
the Niners.
Yep.
Is the total points still at
40.
47.5, 48?
Did you bet on that, CB?
So as we talk about Patrick Mahomes, and CB's looking that up, I have to give, so first round draft picks, quarterbacks that are drafted in the first round, Patrick Mahomes, they are proclaimed the team's franchise, face of the franchise.
Correct.
They don't have to earn anything. We're going to build our offenses around them. If you're Mr. Irrelevant, you're the last pick of the draft, it is 100% completely different.
Oh, God,
So,
yes.
Brock Purdy, I'm just telling you, the last pick in the 2022 draft makes it to the NFC Championship game last year. Could have made it to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
He got injured in that game.
Would have been a totally different game.
So having, he's had that extra years, and this is Brock Purdy's quote, "The keys weren't just given to me or anything. Nothing was given to me. I had to earn everything."
He did.
Came in day one, just trying to learn Kyle's system, the playbook, and most of all, I had to earn the respect of my teammates. Over time, I've been able to step into that role and be ready for an opportunity. At the same time, I have a lot of help around me. This isn't about me. And it's allowed me to develop as a quarterback for an NFL franchise, and I'm going to continue to develop with the help and the cast I have around me. How do you not
That's
cheer?
amazing.
Right?
Brock Purdy.
I know. You got to love him.
Ay, 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 ay.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So we do a Patrick Mahomes thing. We just have to give a shout out. And one last thing, I'm not going to drop the mic, but Dan Quinn, obviously head coach of the Washington Commanders now. So a wide cast net has been thrown out there by Jerry Jones and company. So I know Mike Zimmer was interviewed. I know Ron Rivera. So we're talking the old school,
Yep. Mhm.
just like Dan Quinn. Actually, Quinn's probably the youngest of all of them. Rex Ryan.
Get out.
What?
Rex Ryan has interviewed for the Cowboys DC job.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Right?
I mean, Jerry, what are you doing?
There's no youth. We're not going youth there.
No.
We're going to do a little whiteboard. Unless
Yeah,
somebody's
real
got
quick.
some
Yep.
stuff.
Real quick, Joe Edson says, "Good luck, Mama Wheels."
Oh, tell Joe thank you.
Lindsay said Liliana watching and saw her pick.
Oh,
nice.
nice. Hi, Lil. Great picks, too.
And then Garrett has a trade scenario, if you want to hear that.
Oh,
Yes, go.
always.
Go.
Minnesota wants to move up and they get the 3 pick. So in return, the Pats get Justin Jefferson and a first-round pick in return next year. Potential
head just
or
got-
unrealistic?
Wow.
That just exploded.
Wow.
Garrett, did you hear that or did you make that up? Is that what you're wishing for? I wonder. I want
How do you
Justin
trade-
Jefferson on my team,
How do
too.
you trade Justin Jefferson?
Right.
Then the
That
Vikings just
Yeah.
are in rebuild mode.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what that says.
Yes.
That just
Yeah.
Wow.
And if Kirk Cousins leaves, because by all accounts we all think he's going back.
Yeah.
I keep hearing or seeing maybe Atlanta, maybe he does leave. Atlanta would be a good spot for
He
him
would
as well.
do great
Yep.
in Atlanta. Yeah.
Thank you, Garrett. That's or you stand pat, sit where you're at, and take Marvin Harrison Jr.
He said somebody said it on ESPN today.
Wow. I wonder if it was.
I think the
Adam
Pats
Schefter.
have got to take a quarterback, though. They have to.
Yeah.
They have.
I do too. And let's not forget, Drake May is already getting a lot of hype. I'm just going to throw that
Oh
out
no.
there.
God.
Okay. Super Bowl questions for Whiteboard Wednesday.
Okay.
Who wins the battle? And when I say the battle, I mean overall yards, catches, yards, and touchdowns. Touchdowns will be the tiebreaker here. Who wins the key battle that we think offensively? Travis Kelce or George Kittle?
So it's total yards.
Total yards.
Total everything.
Catches,
Just all around better.
TDs. Who has the game where you go, holy crap, that's why they won? And the touchdowns will be the tiebreaker. They probably both will have 1 or 2. But I just, I don't know. I just something.
People are saying that Kittle's going to have a huge Super Bowl.
And Fred Warner, the linebacker for the Niners, has got to step up here.
He has to.
Yeah.
Number 54, watch number 54. He's got to guard Kelce.
I know.
He's got to.
It just.
He's got to know what Kelce ate before the game.
Yeah.
because he's
Yeah.
that much in
Because
his grill.
He needs to.
I don't know.
This is so hard.
It is hard.
I know. That's why I started with a hard
I'm
one.
going for my first.
Me too.
Kelsey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I just feel he's just going to get
Yeah.
more opportunities.
Exactly.
Because, I mean, San Francisco has a ton of weapons.
Exactly.
So.
Okay, more TDs, rushing or passing.
Okay.
Pacheco or CMC?
Ooh.
That was way too easy. All right. We're both going that way. Which rookie? Which rookie has?
Joe Edson's going Kittle.
Oh.
I like it.
Yeah.
Which rookie makes more of an impact
Okay.
on the game?
Okay.
Rashid Rice
Uh-huh.
or kicker Jake Moody of the 49ers?
Oh, dang.
Nice.
That's a good one. Those poor kickers don't get
More-
enough poop poop.
Wow.
Who decides the game more? Rice for the Chiefs, Moody for the Niners? Could be neither.
Oh my god.
But it's somewhere along the line we're going to either go, Jesus
always-
Christ, wide right again?
I'm
always
doing this
Me
before
too.
wide right is
Yes.
what I'm doing this.
Yes.
I think it's going to come
You're
down to
both
a kick.
going
Yes.
Moody.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like, especially
Yeah.
Super Bowl,
Yep.
it's going to come down to the
How
field
many
goals.
Super Bowls have been decided?
Yep.
Yep. I mean, that's it. You
And
can bet on it. You can bet on it.
You can bet on it.
Does the game end on a field goal or on a kneel? You
Listen,
can bet on
if
it,
you
guys.
guys take CV's advice, you can take Monday off because you're just going to win money.
You're going to win a lot of money.
Edson's
You're
also
probably
going
gonna
Jake.
be in Vegas.
Edson's also going Jake.
Oh, okay. All right.
All right, we're gonna do a little Jake in the house. I like it. Who has more? No, I don't like that one. Who has more TDs for the Niners? Brandon Ayuk or Debo Samuel? And there's my guy who I think is going to make a difference. One of those.
I think so. I'm
Debo.
going.
Debo.
Yeah, I'm
You're
going Sam.
both going Debo.
Debo. Yep.
If Debo's name is not said about 20 times in the first half,
Yeah.
I will be shocked.
Yep.
And I'll take my
And they got to
7.5.
use him in every form.
Yes.
Like, even line him up
yes.
under center.
Running.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Running.
Who has more receiving yards, not TDs? Rashid Rice or Travis Kelce?
Ooh.
Not touchdowns. And you know what else we have to download?
What?
Is the Jeopardy
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Is that copyrighted?
Oh.
Probably.
Dang it! Kadarius Toney said, I'm good. I'm just going to say that a few more times before we
I'm gonna go.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm gonna go right.
You're going to differ. I like
say
it.
Kelsey.
I like it. So we got Wheels
Joe Edson's
here.
going Travis.
Okay.
2 more questions. The last one will be our final prediction.
And he went with Debo.
Okay.
Ironically, he said Tebow.
Tim Tebow.
I know what you meant.
Damn spell check.
A yes or no answer.
Oh.
50-50.
If the Niners have the lead going into the fourth quarter,
Oh my God.
does Kyle Shanahan blow it?
Oh,
But what is the
Sorry,
lead?
Karen.
what's the lead?
They
What's
have
the
the
lead?
lead. Just a lead. They're just a lead.
Oh,
Okay, should I cap it at 10
More-
points?
10
at least?
points,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay, we'll cap
Okay.
it at, if the Niners have a 10-point lead,
God, that's so hard.
going
would be
in, I'll write
heartbreaking.
it down,
That would be
10-point
heartbreaking.
lead. We'll talk about it on Monday. Does Kyle Shanahan, I want to say and company, but poor Kyle. We love you, Coach Shanahan.
Yeah.
We do. 100% love you.
do I go with my heart or my
I
head?
know.
Joe Edson
That's-
says no.
I'm
That
going,
he doesn't blow it?
No.
I'm going no.
Yeah, my heart says no, but my my
monkey's
bets
gotta
my
get off
bets
his
say
back.
my
So we're
bets
all
say
gonna
yes.
say no.
My heart
I'm
says
going
no.
to say no if he sticks to what got him that lead. If
Yeah.
he plays conservative,
Right.
like coaches do, then this answer changes.
Which he should have learned
He should
Yeah.
have. Yes.
by now. He should have.
Look at that
100
timing.
Right?
God.
Perfect timing.
Started on time. Holy.
Something's wrong.
I know.
I mean, Mondays are Mondays,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Wednesday we
Yeah.
kind of got our shit together a little bit, maybe not. Final thing, your prediction for the game. We won't do the points. We won't do the 2-point spread. We're just going to
Straight up score.
Just
Yep, straight.
up.
And I have a head in my heart.
Well, as
know.
do I.
Right.
I'm like,
Yeah. Okay.
God, I hate that I'm going to do this. I hate that I'm going to do
Me
this.
too.
I don't want to, though. I'm going to say 24-17
Ooh.
Chiefs. And I hope I'm wrong. Sorry, Mama Wheels. But I hope I'm wrong. I'm doing a reverse psychology here.
You are. We're doing the reverse podcast jinx is
Yeah.
what we're doing. Okay,
Yeah.
I get you.
Yeah.
I get you.
Your mom is not
My
gonna
mom
be
is not
happy.
going to be happy with you at all.
I'm going 24 Chiefs for 20.
24-20.
Mama Wheel score.
Oh yeah. Oh
That's fine.
Yeah, that's
But you're
fine.
going Chiefs?
yeah.
Oh my God.
Come on, Wheels. Jump on the boat with Edson. Come on.
I can't. I just feel like
Joe, sorry.
I can't
Garrett's
go
going 28-17 Niners. Ooh.
Wow.
Garrett says Niners get redemption. If they have the lead, they won't relinquish it this time. Good luck.
I love it, Garrett. I love it. Thank you for saying what I want to say,
Me too.
but I'm using my podcast jinx.
Okay.
oh,
I'm
there we go.
psychology.
Reverse
Yes,
psychology.
podcast jinx.
Yes.
Joe and Garrett saved us on this.
Yep.
Thank you guys, because, yeah.
I'm going to go 21-17 Chiefs.
God, we're almost in the same wheelhouse.
And again,
Bada boom.
sorry, Mom, I
Bada
love you
boom.
dearly, but I hope we just jinxed your Red Kingdom.
Yep.
All right.
/
Let's all put that
Red
in
Kingdom,
there.
Taylor
Let's
Swift.
put that
So
energy
Joe
out there.
Yep.
and Garrett. So the boys, I will be singing your praise, hopefully, on Monday. And I mean that. So you all know who I'm cheering for.
Yeah.
You all know who we're all cheering
Go
for.
Niners.
Let's go.
Enjoy
Let's go.
the game. We will be back Monday. Kickoff will be at 6 p.m. Have a phenomenal weekend.
Enjoy
and
the
enjoy
Super
it.
Bowl.
Wait, go Friday night.
Friday
and
night,
Friday
yes.
night lights,
7:30 puck.
Black Bear Hockey. Be there
7:15.
by 7:15 at the latest to
Yes.
see these amazing future hockey players skate out. See you on Friday and enjoy the Super Bowl.
Enjoy.
And then you can chime in Monday as to what was your favorite Super Bowl commercial.
Commercial, yes.
Enjoy it. Have a great time, you guys.